Hi guys, today we're going to be putting this The Ordinary's Matrixyl 10% plus AHA to the test for 1 entire week and see what happens to my skin. Now, this is supposed to be an anti-aging miracle, and it seems to be working for a lot of people. I mean, just look at the reviews. So needless to say, I am very excited to try this out. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of background information with this product. This actually contains Matrixyl 3000, which is supposed to increase the production of collagen and elastin in your skin, therefore making your skin look a lot more younger, firmer, increase the tone of your skin, as well as reducing fine lines and wrinkles. Could this actually be the new retinol that we have in our hands? We shall put this to the test, but now don't you worry, I will take you guys with me. So let's start with this experiment, shall we? Okay, you guys, so this is day 1. I'm first of all going to show you what my skin looks like. Now, just a quick reminder, we're not looking to see if this is going to hydrate our skin or reduce our acne. That's not what we're looking for, because it's not going to help with that. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in my 20s and I'm starting to see some wrinkles here. I don't think you can tell on camera, but also right here to the eyes. I have a little bit of crow's feet right here. Anyways, I want to see what the consistency is because this is watery. Okay, nice. The scent. Ooh, okay, it's definitely a weird kind of like paint smell, very chemically. Anyways, let's apply it to the skin and see how it feels. So I'm gonna apply one abundant drop right here and then spread it a little. Okay, so it's also quite spreadable, and I am definitely feeling a tingle right now. Like a few seconds later that I applied it, I could feel a slight tingle. Nothing unbearable. It kind of reminds me like the glycolic acid toner 7%, if anyone is using that from The Ordinary as well. I'm also making sure to blend down neck because, ladies, let's remember the neck is also very important, so never forget that neck, girl. Okay, so anyways, this is what my skin looks like. Definitely keep on watching to see how this goes. Okay, you guys, so it's day 2. This is what my skin looks like. Of course, I'm not expecting any change, any difference, any improvement. I want to remind you guys that this is a water-based serum. Therefore, this goes before your oil-based serums. Like, for example, I have The Ordinary's Retinol. That is an oil-based serum, so that will go after your water-based. And by the way, I have seen a lot of people asking that if you can mix the Matrixyl with the retinol, and yes, you can absolutely mix it. That is actually what I'm doing in my skincare routine today. And now, you guys, there are a few ingredients you cannot mix the Matrixyl with. Absolutely not, and I will tell you what they are right now, so make sure that you take pen and paper to jot them down real quick. And that is, you cannot mix them with acids. So AHAs, BHAs, that is a no-no, just because it will neutralize each other out. Of course, you can mix it with hyaluronic acid. That is totally fine. And the last thing I want to tell you guys is I'm applying the Matrixyl as the first thing, because Matrixyl, for it to be really effective, it should penetrate deeper into the layers of your skin. Therefore, if you put it on first, there is more chance that this Matrixyl will actually be absorbed a lot more by your skin. So be sure to apply it first. Anyways, guys, I'm done for today, and keep watching for day 4. Okay, you guys, so it's day 4, and now, if I have to be honest, I'm not seeing any results quite yet. I mean, my skin is not looking firmer, tighter, more elastic. My crow's feet are still here, very present and shining through, as well as the wrinkles on my forehead, so I'm not quite sure in that aspect. But I mean, I feel like it's still definitely very early in this experiment, so we definitely have to keep on seeing how it performs. But anyways, I want to mention to you guys that I have kept this test as fair as possible, meaning that I have kept all other variables that could have affected this constant. Hence, I have kept my skincare routine exactly the same, apart from adding this step in my skincare routine. Also, I have kept my diet, so what I eat exactly the same, as well as wearing makeup every day like I always do. So if we were to maybe see any change, like maybe my skin would have become glowier, nicer in texture, or whatever, we would have known that it would have been only this Matrixyl. So anyways, this was day 4. Again, I'm not seeing much change, but definitely stay watching because it's only day 4 is in, so we don't know yet. Okay, you guys, so it's day 6. As you can see, there's not much of a difference in my skin. I mean, I do have some pimples now, but that's unrelated. I am sure it's not the Matrixyl. My skin just loves to keep me humble, so don't worry about that. But anyways, I feel like I should keep going with this experiment and not stop at day 7, just because I feel like also with retinol, like usually to see results with retinol, you would need to wait like an entire month or even more to see any results. I definitely want to prolong it a little bit more, like maybe 2 weeks, to definitely see if there is maybe a slight improvement. There is one thing that I want to say that I think is changing my skin, and that is going to sound really weird, but I feel like the light reflection of my skin has changed, as in the way the light hits my face. As you can see, the way it's shining is just different. It appears a lot more firmer and more toned. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I feel like slowly but surely finally it is doing something, so I'm definitely quite excited. So let's keep watching to see what happens. Hi guys, so I've actually waited a few days and it's actually day 13 now, and this is what my skin looks like. Now again, there is not much of a difference. However, I definitely still stand by the point that I've made earlier. Like, I'm definitely liking how my skin reflects light. And actually, if you didn't know, light reflection on the skin is really important for aesthetics, especially in plastic surgery. And y'all know your girl is kind of obsessed with plastic surgery, so trust me, she knows, okay? She is me, by the way. But anyways, throughout these 2 weeks, there are definitely some things that I have learned throughout the way, and also some things that I haven't told you guys yet, so definitely keep on watching for my final thoughts. Okay, you guys, let's wrap this up. That was my sad attempt at rapping.
You sound ignorant.
Moving forward, I definitely quite like this. Wait, why am I saying quite? I actually truly enjoyed it. First off, I have to say, no, it has not cured my fine lines and wrinkles on the crow's feet and on the forehead. They're still very much present and demanding rent on my face. However, you guys, I definitely feel like, as I've mentioned before on the vlogs multiple times now, it has definitely improved the light reflection of my skin, the firmness of my skin, and also I feel the elasticity. Now, I know that it's very quite hard to tell on camera just because it's not like wrinkles or acne that you're able to see. With this, is a little bit more difficult, so you're just gonna have to trust my opinion. However, let me tell you, I love my skin right now. I definitely feel like it also has a lot more support, especially like right here on the cheeks. I don't know how to explain it. Now, going back to the wrinkles, I definitely feel like 2 weeks is not enough to really be able to tell if this is going to be effective at reducing fine lines and wrinkles. Just because, like, even with retinol, I am definitely 100% sure that when I started with retinol, I don't remember right now, but I'm pretty sure that in 2 weeks, I didn't see an improvement in terms of like wrinkle reduction. We know retinol is the king of anti-aging, and if not even the king of anti-aging can deliver, how can this little poor peasant deliver? Let's remember, as for now, she's still very much a peasant. She hasn't been upgraded quite yet because she hasn't earned her title of maybe Queen of Duke, maybe of anti-aging, not quite.
She's my slave. I'm over her. I'm her master. I give her a lashing, she'll come right back.
Now, I want to say something, and that is there is not much research backing this up. I have done some back-end research, some dirt digging on my part, and treated this as if it was one of my exes, and so like I went real down and dirty. However, you guys, I couldn't find much research backing this up. The only research that I did find was very biased, as in it was run by the companies that are actually producing Matrixyl 3000. And so in those experiments, they did find that the Matrixyl was actually stimulating collagen in skin. However, can they be trusted? Because of course, if they're selling firsthand the product, of course they're gonna make sure that in the research that they're running, this is gonna be proven to be effective. Now, I did find one study, however, that was run independently, not by one of the companies producing this. And actually, I'm quite proud of saying this because, you guys, that was run by the University of Reading. And if you know, I actually am studying in the University of Reading. I'm actually on campus right now of this university, so you know. But actually, what they found is that, well, first of all, they weren't researching in terms of skincare at all. They were just using Matrixyl in a lab for other stuff. But still, what they found is that Matrixyl was actually stimulating collagen production in rats, I think, and not in humans. But I mean, I'm just gonna be honest right here. There are some very ratty humans, some very ratty people going around. So I mean, if it works on rat, it might even also work on them. And then, you know, like, it might work on us good people too, hopefully. Crossing our fingers. But still, you guys, even though I'm very happy about the results of the University of Reading, we still have to treat this with a grain of salt. So we can't jump to conclusions saying, this is the new retinol, this is amazing, because we definitely do need some more research. I am a one that needs facts to believe in things, and so really just one experiment can't really be what we're basing a whole entire thing on. So you guys, I mean, I definitely personally recommend it because I did like it, and my experience was definitely positive. However, I'm not saying you should definitely go run outside of your house, cross the road without looking out, possibly risking your life just to get a bottle, a vial of this Matrixyl, because it ain't gonna save your life. However, another thing that I will say, and I'm gonna be a little bit of a fangirl, is that a lot of plastic surgeons and a lot of estheticians and beauticians actually recommend getting on a peptide. There are, of course, many peptides, like for example, a copper peptide, Matrixyl 3000 in one of these. There are some other versions of Matrixyls that are actually contained in the buffet. The buffet is basically a mixture of other Matrixyls and other peptides. However, there's really no research at all in all the other Matrixyls contained in the buffet. The only research, small research that there is actually based on the 3000. So between the two, I would actually personally go with this. But that's besides the point. The point is that a lot of estheticians, and one of them being Dr. Sarah Tonks, and she's a cosmetic surgeon here in London, and she's also a YouTuber, and you guys, I love her channel. Oh my goodness, I'm such a fan. But basically what she says is that it's really beneficial for the skin to get on a peptide, and she specifically mentioned the Matrixyl 3000. So you guys, in conclusion, I know this was a little all over the place, but I had to just give you all the facts and all the research. I'm sorry if I went a little bit scientific on your ass right here. Going back to my experience with this, I definitely feel like it's a learning curve, just because I remember the first few days this was just stinging and tingling my skin quite a lot. And so since this is quite a strong product, I really advise you not to use this every day, at least when you first start out. And now for anyone of you boos wondering what you can make some Matrixyl with in your skincare routine, well, there is not, again, a lot of research backing this up, so I'm not quite sure about it. However, the ordinary states that you can use this with retinols, you can use this with niacinamides, you can use this with hyaluronic acids, but what I'm sure you cannot use this at all with is vitamin C, AHAs, and BHAs, just because they have different pHs, and so they're going to destabilize each other. So what I personally advise, and what I'm doing right now, is use this with a niacinamide and with the retinol. Use it 2 nights in a row, and then switch for AHAs and BHAs together, and then going back to your retinols and then repeat over and over in a vicious cycle until you die. But now the question arises, will I be using this in my skincare routine after this experiment is over? And the answer is yes, of course. And let me tell you why. This is only actually £9, and this will probably run you like 2 months or so. And so really guys, if you think about it, would you rather not hop on the train just because there's not enough research backing it up? And then maybe in a few years, it's gonna be a lot more research actually showing and proving that this is actually really beneficial for our skin. And then you'll have wasted all these years, all this time, and not having used this in your skincare routine? Or would you rather spend £9 more in your skincare, but maybe the chances are that in the future they're gonna actually find out that this is actually a lot more better than retinol, and then you're gonna be ahead of the game just because you were one of the pioneers. I'm just saying, I'd rather be one of the pioneers, one of the woke people, and actually get on the bandwagon of peptides.
Okay.
And now, if I'm being honest, peptides and Matrixyl 3000 is actually not even a very new product at all. If you see an anti-aging night cream that says containing peptide in it, I am 100% sure that that peptide is actually the Matrixyl 3000. And these creams has been around for years, so it's actually not even that new of a product. But so actually guys, enough with the chit chat. I truly recommend this. And as always, you know, your girl has got you covered. And so I actually bought it on Amazon because y'all know I don't like to step outside of my house. I'm very much like a vampire. I'm scared of the sun. I only leave my house when the sun has set. That's just the deal. But so anyways, I have bought this on Amazon UK for £9. That is amazing. This is the standard 30 mils, and this will probably run you like 2 months or so because I also blended down the neck. Make sure to always blend down the neck, girl, because the neck is one of the first things that snitches on you along with the hands. But so you know your girl has got you covered, and so I actually linked down below the cheapest product listing that I could find both on Amazon UK and Amazon US. So if you want to go buy it, then why don't you just click the link down below. It's real easy, girl. I'm gonna disclaim that is an affiliate link, meaning instead of paying Amazon all the damn money because she's already rich, you would give a little small percentage to me. You won't have to pay more, not at all. So if you like this video and you maybe want to support my channel, then definitely go buy it from that link. And by the way, another thing I want to say, if you like, oh my god, I rhymed. But anyways, if you like this video and you've watched this far and maybe you haven't subscribed yet, maybe that thought hasn't crossed your mind yet, well, I'm gonna try and plant a little seed in your mind right there and tell you why don't you consider subscribing. That might be actually a really nice option. If you're into skincare, which you are because you're here watching a video about Matrixyl, and Matrixyl is actually not known a lot in skincare, so I'm sure you're into skincare, boo. Then you know what? You might as well just subscribe to the channel because that is all what I'm about and what this channel is about. We're all crazy and obsessed about skincare, so we're clearly your type of people. So you should definitely join the random family. We would love to have you here. So definitely subscribe and turn the bell icon on so that you don't miss any of my uploads. I'm so sorry. I've actually been sick for a while. I'm actually just recovering right now from the flu, so just allow. I'm so sorry. My fake nose piercing just fell. Let me just very quickly reattach it. Don't worry, I'm used to it. All things fake that are on my body just randomly fall, and then I have to reattach them. Like my nose, my cheekbones, my lips, they just all sometimes fall if you don't treat them well.
You a fake ass bitch!
But anyways, you guys, enough of the chit chat. You know, randoms, what time it is now. It is time for the Italian word of the video. And since this video was all about this Matrixyl 3000, which as I said, she's definitely not the king, she's definitely not the queen, and she hasn't been even upgraded to a title, a royalty title at all. She's still very much a peasant. The Italian word of the video is going to be plebeo, which is peasant in English. But sis, hello, I know exactly what you're about to do right now. You're about to click off this video and go watch somebody else's YouTube channel. But I'm gonna stop you right here because actually, as I told you already before, I'm quite sick. My doctor actually prescribed me that the cure for this flu is actually if you watch one other of these two videos. That will definitely really help me get over this flu and actually not die. So if you don't want to be responsible for my death, you know, no pressure at all, but if you don't want to be responsible of killing a person, then you should definitely watch whatever of these two videos. I promise they're gonna be amazing. What you want, they got it. Anyways, girl, remember to be random and always be random.